Hey, I just want to make a video really quick. This is probably not going to hit well with a lot of people. I'm probably going to get told that I have scars from being hurt in the ministry and things like that. And you can believe whatever you want, but I just have been, my heart has been really thinking about this lately and pondering it. And I've talked with my mom about it. I've talked with a few people about it. And I haven't talked to them about this part of it, but I've talked to them about how I don't really feel like I'm as much of an Assembly of God person as I used to be. I used to be one of those people that, from the earliest age I can remember, I was always taught that Assembly of God is the way to go, and Pentecostalism is number one, and just really pushed the idea that speaking in tongues and the gifts of the Spirit, the main one to focus on is speaking in tongues and interpretation and things like that. And as I'm getting older, I'm realizing, it really feels like when we separated the gospel into our different denominations, it wasn't God, it was the devil. Granted, it was men who decided they were going to focus on these different things, but I feel like the influence came from the devil, and he knew that separation would be that easy because we like to argue, we like to disagree with people, we like to debate things. And if I can get this one person to fully believe in Catholicism, and this one to fully believe in the Pentecostal movement, and this one to believe in this and that and that and that, I can make this division within the church. And I just feel like we need to go back to the root of it all, Jesus and his teachings. What does the red letter say in the Bible? It talks about having a heart for him. It talks about asking him into your heart so that you can be saved because of the work that he did. Nothing we can do, but the work that he did. It talks about so many things, and we pass it over because of our religiosity. I haven't talked about that in a while, but we pass it over because of our religiosity and making a point that our faith is the only faith that is right. I had a self-appointed mentor one time say, I told him, "Hey, I'm going to go meet with the Catholic priest just to get to know him." And the only thing he said to me was, get him saved, John, get him saved." I couldn't believe it. My heart wasn't just meeting with this guy to pour Jesus into him, force feeding him, but it was to make a connection with somebody. Are we that much of agenda seeking people that we need to turn every conversation we have with people into a turn or burn situation? I think Jesus looks at his creation, or God looks at his creation. Jesus looks at us, our humanity, and says, "What are you guys doing? Why are you putting up separation where there was never meant to be any?" Jesus broke down separation all the time. He was a Jew, and they weren't supposed to talk or associate with the Samaritans. He met specifically with a Samaritan woman at a well at a time where there wasn't supposed to be anybody there. He made an appointment with that woman, or with he made an appointment to meet with that woman. And we can't even have a conversation with another faith without bringing religiosity into it. Maybe somebody needs to burn down the whole religious system. No more Catholicism, no more Pentecostalism, no more Lutheran, no more Baptist, no more any of this. And just say, I'm a Christian. If it has to be non-denominational churches, maybe that's the answer, but non-denominational scares me because you can bring literally anything into the conversation and be manipulated. So maybe that's not the right way to go either. I don't have all the answers and I never will, but I don't think division within the church is an answer. Just my thoughts.